Unsolved mysteries have fascinated and intrigued people for centuries. From ancient legends to modern-day mysteries, the unknown has always held a certain allure. While many mysteries have been solved over time, some still remain unsolved, leaving behind a trail of speculation, theories, and unanswered questions. These unsolved mysteries have captured the imagination of people around the world, sparking countless investigations, books, and movies. We will delve into 20 of the most famous and intriguing unsolved mysteries, exploring the details and theories behind each one. From missing persons to unexplained phenomena, these mysteries. In today's video, we will be showing you disturbing mysterios that remain unsolved. Without further ado, let's begin. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony. In 1587, English settlers led by John White established a colony on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. White left the colony to seek help from England, but his return was delayed due to war with Spain. When he finally returned in 1590, the colony was deserted. The only clue to their whereabouts was the word Croatoan carved into a tree, which may have indicated that the settlers had moved to the nearby island of Croatoan, but no evidence of their presence was found. The fate of the Roanoke colony remains a mystery to this day, with theories ranging from illness and starvation to assimilation into local Native American tribes or an attack by Spanish raiders. The Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, set out on a trek through the Ural Mountains in Russia. When they failed to return as planned, a search party was sent out to find them. What they discovered was a gruesome scene. The hikers' tent had been torn open from the inside, and the bodies of the hikers were found scattered in the snow, some with severe injuries and others with signs of radiation exposure. The cause of death was listed as unknown compelling force. Despite numerous investigations, no one has been able to explain what happened that night on the mountain. Theories range from avalanches to military testing to an attack by a Yeti. The Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is a book filled with strange, indecipherable text and illustrations dating back to the 15th century. Despite centuries of effort, no one has been able to decipher the code or understand the meaning of the drawings. The book is named after Wilfrid Voynich, who discovered it in 1912, but its origin and purpose remain a mystery. Some theories suggest that the book is a medical or alchemical text, while others believe it is a hoax. The Zodiac Killer. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Zodiac Killer terrorized the San Francisco Bay Area, killing at least 5 people and taunting police with cryptic messages. The killer's identity remains a mystery, despite numerous suspects and investigations. The killer sent letters to newspapers that included ciphers, one of which was famously solved by a husband and wife team in 1969. However, the identity of the killer has never been definitively identified. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a region of the Atlantic Ocean where planes and ships have been known to disappear without explanation. The boundaries of the Bermuda Triangle are generally considered to be Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, and disappearances have been attributed to everything from human error to supernatural forces. However, many of the reported incidents have been debunked or explained by natural phenomena such as human error, rogue waves, and severe weather. The Black Dahlia Murder. In 1947, the mutilated body of Elizabeth Short, also known as the Black Dahlia, was found in a vacant lot in Los Angeles. Her murder was particularly gruesome, with her body having been drained of blood and cut in half. Despite numerous suspects and investigations, the killer has never been definitively identified. The case remains one of the most notorious unsolved murders in American history. The Tamamshud Case, the Somerton Man. In 1948, a man's body was found on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia, with no identification or cause of death. The only clue to the man's identity was a scrap of paper with the words Tamamshud, meaning ended or finished in Persian, found in a hidden pocket of his trousers. The scrap of paper was later identified as torn from a book of Persian poetry, which was found in a car parked near the beach. Despite extensive investigation, the man's identity and cause of death remain unknown, with theories ranging from espionage to a failed love affair. The WOW signal. In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up a signal from deep space that lasted for 72 seconds. The signal was unusual in that it appeared to have a structured pattern, leading some to speculate that it may have been a message from extraterrestrial life. The signal has never been detected again, despite numerous attempts to locate its source. The origin and meaning of the signal remain a mystery. The Tunguska event. In 1908, a massive explosion occurred in the remote Siberian region of Tunguska, flattening trees and causing seismic waves that were felt around the world. The cause of the explosion is still unknown, with theories ranging from a meteorite impact to a nuclear explosion. The Tunguska event remains one of the most mysterious natural disasters in history. The Taos hum. Since the early 1990s, residents of Taos, New Mexico, have reported hearing a low-frequency hum that seems to be coming from nowhere. The hum is most often heard at night and has been described as sounding like a distant diesel engine. Despite extensive investigation, the source of the hum remains unknown. The Max Headroom broadcast intrusion. In 1987, a TV broadcast in Chicago was interrupted by an unknown individual wearing a Max Headroom mask, who proceeded to deliver a bizarre and nonsensical monologue before the broadcast was abruptly cut off. The identity of the intruder remains unknown, and the incident remains one of the most famous cases of broadcast piracy in history. The Hinterkaifeck murders in 1922. A family of 6 was brutally murdered on their farm in Hinterkaifeck, Germany. Despite an extensive investigation, the killer was never found. The murders remain one of the most notorious unsolved crimes in German history, with numerous theories about the identity of the killer and the motive behind the murders. The Mary Celeste. In 1872, the Mary Celeste was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean with no crew on board. The ship was fully stocked with supplies, and there were no signs of a struggle or foul play. The fate of the crew remains unknown, and the Mary Celeste remains one of the most famous maritime mysteries in history. The Axemen of New Orleans. In the early 1900s, a serial killer known as the Axemen of New Orleans terrorized the city, killing at least 6 people with an axe. The killer claimed in a letter to local newspapers that he was a demon who would spare anyone playing jazz music on the night of his next attack. Despite numerous suspects and investigations, the identity of the Axeman remains unknown. The Lost City of Atlantis. According to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, the city of Atlantis was a highly advanced civilization that existed around 9,000 years before his time. The city was said to be located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the modern-day Strait of Gibraltar, and was ruled by a powerful king named Atlas. However, the city's prosperity was said to have angered the gods, who ultimately destroyed it in a single day and night of catastrophic earthquakes and floods. While many scholars believe that Atlantis was purely a myth created by Plato, others have attempted to locate the lost city and propose various theories about its possible existence and location. The Oak Island Money Pit. In 1795, a teenager named Daniel McInnes discovered a depression in the ground on Oak Island, off the coast of Nova Scotia. Along with his friends John Smith and Anthony Vaughan, McInnes began to dig in the hope of finding buried treasure. As they dug deeper, they encountered layers of timber platforms, water traps, and other elaborate structures that suggested the presence of a complex underground vault. Over the years, numerous treasure hunters have attempted to uncover the secrets of the Money Pit, with many claiming to have found clues and artifacts that point to a hidden fortune. However, despite decades of digging and excavation, no one has been able to definitively solve the mystery of the Oak Island Money Pit. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.